Good evening and welcome to our Saturday evening gathering around this amazing table. And a special good morning to dear Sister Miriam and Molly down there in Dunedin. And it is a joy to have you join me this evening. Or in your case, Miriam, Sunday morning. We had an amazing guy stop here for a few days respite, and his name was Paul, a devout Buddhist, a real devotee of His Holiness the Dalai Lama. And it really was a privilege to be able to, to walk alongside this amazing spiritual man who really has known suffering. But when I came to check his room after he had gone, he left us a beautiful card, obviously made on recycled paper. And I would love to share it with you because it's a reflection from His Holiness the Dalai Lama. And the title of the reflection is The Paradox of Our Age. And it resonated instantly with my heart. And this is what His Holiness says. We have bigger houses, but smaller families. More conveniences, but less time. We have more degrees, but less sense. More knowledge, but less judgment. More experts, but more problems. More medicines, but less healthiness. We've been all the way to the moon and back, but have trouble crossing the street to meet the new neighbor. We built more computers to hold more information, to produce more copies than ever, but have less communication. We have become long on quantity, but short on quality. These are times of fast foods, but slow digestion. Tall man, but short character. Sleep profits, but shallow relationships. Steep profits, but shallow relationships. It's a time when there is much in the window, but nothing in the room. I hope that resonates with you too. It really does explain things with greater simplicity. And I felt honored and humbled to receive it. So welcome anyway to our Saturday evening webinar. And we're going to be guided again by the heart. And instantly, I was drawn to a beautiful book by Joseph Goldstein, A Heart Full of Peace. But before we begin, let's just relax. Let's be still. Let's be still and reawaken the I Am presence with the divine feminine energies of Source. And the music I'm playing now is the songs of Magdalena. Beautiful. Just relax and sense the beauty of your being. And as you relax, just be aware of where you are. Be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of your space, your sacred space. And be aware that you are loved. And that in the eyes of the divine, in the eyes of a God of many names, you are precious. That you are loved, So let us come now and just be still. Just take a deep breath and relax as you blow out any fear or tension, tiredness or weariness. And now connect with the rhythm of your own breathing. And in the stillness, in the silence, use your gift of free will to summon the ancient ones, the ancient spirits of your land, your spiritual teachers, the cosmic Christ, the divine feminine. Relax. Relax and just be. And with each in-breath, you are breathing in the very breath of divine love. And that love is empowering your heart to take back your power and reclaim who you are as a vehicle of light, a vehicle of love. Embrace your simplicity and your divinity. And using your third eye, allow your spirit to see beyond the four walls where you are and see the legacy of love, the sacred footprints of our forefathers. Now let us invite them to come into our space and sit with us during our time together. And just be aware. Be aware of your beautiful sacred heart, encoded before you were born. And it has all your life lessons there. It has all the tools that you need to ascend. Just be aware of your heart, your teacher. And be aware that you are on a journey that has no end. And each waking minute of every hour of each day is a new beginning that allows you to see the divine in everything around you in creation. From the animal kingdom reawaken your senses and your soul. As you sit here in the presence of God, in the presence of your Goddess, and let Spirit transport you to that place of beauty where all is well. And as you relax, you become aware of your feet, your sacred feet. And these feet will leave sacred footprints. And these footprints will mirror your heart to a new generation of pilgrims. And remember, no one has the right to walk in your shoes or in your footprints, because you are unique. You are unique. So now in your in-breaths, I invite you to breathe in your uniqueness in God. And in your out-breath, I invite you to bless your uniqueness as a child of love. Now relax. Stay centered. Focused, not on what the eye sees or the ego sees, but on what the divine is saying to your heart right now. And be aware of the sacred pulses coming from the nature realm, the earth realm, coming from Mother Earth, right up through every part of you, balancing, cleansing, restoring and realigning each of your chakras, your energy points in your mind, your body and spirit. And as you breathe in, you're inviting that healing energy up, right up through all of these energy points to your heart, creating a place of balance, harmony, that will now allow you to behold the face of the beloved, to see, to sense, to hear and to touch the I Am presence within. Be at peace. Be at peace within your heart, in your mind, in your body, in your surroundings. Bless the four lintels or corners of your home with your sacred mantras. And coming into the center, we bless Brother Moon, Brother Sun and Sister Moon. And we welcome the messengers of God. Relax now. Relax. And I'm guided to read to you beautiful reflection on freedom by the late John O'Donoghue from his beautiful book, To Bless the Space Between Us. As a bird soars high in the free holding of the wind, clear of the certainty of ground, opening the imagination of wings into the grace of emptiness, to fulfill new voyagings, may your life awaken to the call of its freedom. As the ocean absolves itself of the expectation of land, approaching only in the form of waves that fill and pleat and fall, with such gradual elegance as to make of the limit a sonorous threshold whose music echoes back along the give and strain of memory. Thus may your heart know the patience that can draw infinity from limitation. As the embrace of the earth welcomes all we call death, taking deep into itself the tight solitude of a seed, allowing it time to shed the grip of former form and give way to a deeper generosity that will one day send forth a tree into the springtime. May all that holds you fall from its hungry ledge into the fecund surge of your heart, of your heart. And now you hear the Divine Feminine. She's calling you. Come, join her in our monastery garden, for she awaits you. She awaits you. And as you approach the monastery gate, you see the Divine Feminine energy of God holding the gate open to welcome you. But in her hand you notice a key, not any old key. It is the golden key to your heart, unlocking the mysteries of your life and who you are. She invites you to follow her, to sit by the nesting boxes of Mr. and Mrs. Blackbird, who are busy preparing for their young, their new family. And all around you, you can sense in your soul great happenings. And as you sit and relax, you become aware that you are not a nobody, but that you are a somebody in the kingdom of the beloved. And the Divine Feminine invites you to take hold of the key and to hold it in your hands. and instantly you feel a surge of the most profound love. It is a selfless love, a respectful love, a reverent healing love. It is the love of our God Goddess. And in your heart, that inner voice of spirit is saying, this is the key to the tree of life within you. Let's unlock and reclaim the ancient mysteries from the ancient schools of mystical relationships with the divine. And the divine feminine guides you now to visualize an amazing heart with the opening for this key. And you see yourself gently placing the key into the special place outlined in your heart. And as soon as the key is inserted, you hear a voice, and it's no ordinary voice. It is the voice of spirit within you, welcoming you home to love, to truth, and to a life of a mystical relationship with the cosmic Christ and the divine feminine of God. And you see your heart being enveloped now by the mystical heart of God that's encompassing your heart. And you see the most amazing blue aura. Michael, the Archangel Prince. He is part of this union, and he's here for your protection. And that inner voice is saying to you again and again, welcome home, my beloved. It may have taken a long time in earth years, but you have taken time to be still here and to allow us walk with you, guide you, nurture you, protect you from the many false prophets and teachings that alienate so many hearts from their divine truth, leaving them fractured and vulnerable because of greed. Come now. Come home to all that you are as a beloved of God. And as you breathe in this sacred space, you can sense your spirit falling in love, experiencing the joys of mystical marriage and divine seduction. And you know now that though you may have waited many, many years, this is your time. This is your time. And the Divine Feminine invites you to walk into that time with the assuredness that now you are not alone, nor will you ever be alone, that you are one with God, not the God of religion, where many are killing one another in the name of a God of love, but in the name of a God of spirituality, who embraces love, who embraces truth, and who embraces freedom and liberation from dogma, from evil, from guilt, from fear. Let your heart rest in the mystical heart of God, now that you have come home to love. I am a child of God. From the moment of my birth, I was created in the image and in the likeness of God. So I am whole, I am perfection, I am complete. And now we rest. We rest in the arms of the Beloved. Be still. Be still and know that God is here. And now the Divine Feminine asks your permission to depart. But first, she asks if you're okay, if you're grounded sufficiently to be able to take what you have received here and bring it into the marketplace where so many are disillusioned and hurting, and to just stand in the center of those places and let her love flow through you and touch other hearts and hopefully guide them to come home to love. The Divine Feminine opens the monastery gate. She gives you an enormous hug, and you feel it. You feel it. And it's genuine, not disingenuous. And as you walk through, you sense a liberation of your mind, your body and spirit. And you are ready to face anything, because you are not on your own now. You are surrounded. You are protected. And you are an ambassador of peace. Rest well, my dear friends, and just be. Be. I'd like to conclude with a little prayer from a book of favorite prayers. From the Prophet by Carl Gilbrand. When you are joyous, look deep into your heart, and you shall find it is only that which has given you sorrow that has also given you joy. When you are sorrowful, look again in your heart, and you shall see that in truth you are weeping for that which has been your delight. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your love, your energy, your blessing, your darshan. Namaste, Shalom, Inshallah, Paxit Bonum, OmShanti, Solo di Caritas, Salam Alaikum, and may the peace of all that is sacred to you empower your heart, remain in your heart, in the mystical heart of divine oneness. Till we meet again, God bless. Have a wonderful day, dear Miriam with Molly, and dear Veronica and Celine. Rest well and sleep well. Peace.